Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we are looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on September 9th, 2025, which was about 3 days ago. The striking result is that verbal self-reports and nonverbal behavior covary in meaningful ways, suggesting preference satisfaction can serve as an empirically measurable welfare proxy in some language models. The paper is titled, Probing the Preferences of a Language Model, Integrating Verbal and Behavioral Tests of AI Welfare. And as we will see later, the implications for evaluation and safety are quite significant. In short, the authors pair conversation-based preferences with actions in a virtual world and a well-being questionnaire to cross-validate welfare-like signals. On X, reactions highlight psychological style testing of language models, with a virtual environment and well-being scale, and note surprising behavioral patterns alongside cautious interpretations about subjective experience. One author announces the release and invites feedback. Another thread explains the 4 rooms experiment and preference choices. Engagement looks solid, with roughly 100 likes on a lead post and dozens on others, suggesting notable community interest. The previous figure introduced the platform. Figure 1 shows the control panel that runs the 4-room exploration. The left panel configures the anthropic connection and model, which matters because stable APIs and correct models ensure comparable behavior. The center panel sets file paths, runtime, experiment name, and mode so researchers can switch between free exploration, cost barrier, and reward incentive. The right panel summarizes the economic rules and provides the start control, which lets experimenters preview coin costs and rewards before launch. So the previous figure showed the control setup. Figure 2 presents the live dashboard that monitors each session. The top status bar reports runtime, moves, letters handled, current room, coins, and mode, which lets researchers track constraints as they switch to cost or reward conditions. The middle strip shows room statistics, economic activity, and model status. The lower panels visualize the 4 rooms with letter queues and an activity log, so actions and diary prompts appear in real time. Alright, the previous figure showed live monitoring. Table 1 now lists the top spontaneous topics from the open prompt and how often each appeared for the 3 models. The left block ranks Claude 4 Sonnet, which concentrated on communication and artificial intelligence, with communication leading by a wide margin. The middle block ranks Claude 3.7 Sonnet, which favored evolution and communication. The right block ranks Claude 4 Opus, which surfaced more atmospheric themes like liminal and transitional, alongside communication. These distributions matter because they seeded the personalized room content for the exploration tasks. Alright, the previous table ranked topics. This table summarizes one model's free exploration runs across the 4 rooms. The table shows that theme dominated behavior, with a mean of about 10 letters from theme A out of roughly 17 total, so theme A took about 55% of activity. Theme B, theme C, and theme D each stayed near 2 to 3 letters on average, which indicates selective focus rather than uniform sampling. The last column reports that every run started in theme A, reinforcing the stated preference. Okay, the previous table summarized free exploration. This table reports Opus 4 scores on the RIF well-being scale under prompt perturbations. The baseline mean stayed at 177.65, while each perturbation pushed the mean up sharply, so code block rose to 204 and flowers to 199.05. The absolute differences ranged from about 16 to 26 points, which the authors mark as statistically significant with large effect sizes. The global consistency rate remained at 100% across rows. Wrapping up, 2 takeaways stand out. Verbal self-reports and observable behavior often move together, so preference satisfaction looks like a workable welfare proxy, yet stability under harmless prompt changes is weak and model-dependent. The implications touch evaluation, safety incentives, and ethics, demanding careful, transparent designs. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.